But now recently she's told Entertainment Tonight that she would like to, have a child in addition to chasing her personal and professional pursuits. Now, guys, I want to talk about that because, I grew up in the 90s and I saw the shift. When I'm talking about the baby boomer generation, people like my mom.
You 41. What my nigga Teddy Ray said, you 36.
You 36.
Like, what it do, man? It's your boy 100 and we back in this. Hey, we back in this, man. And right now we got O'Shea Duke Jackson. He's talking about Meagan Good. Meagan Good is 41 and now she wants to have a baby after divorcing her husband. Let's tap in.
So guys, we all know that the Meagan Good Devon Franklin divorce has been really, really crazy on social media for the last year or so. Now, both sides have split amicably, although we have seen some of the shade that certain black followers of Meagan Good have thrown towards our brother. But, I want to kind of get back to when they were together and having a good time. Devon Franklin is not only in the entertainment industry, he is a self-proclaimed preacher of the gospel. And that is evident. He's not just self-proclaimed, he's ordained, I believe. And so Meagan Good was playing the part of the born again housewife, and they had a level of equality in the relationship. But what we found out was that as things went towards the end, Meagan Good went away from who she was as a wife to being a little bit more for the streets. Even recently, Meagan Good was, twerking to Beyonce and things like that. And she stopped wearing her wedding ring and those sorts of things. But now what we started to see, what we started to be able to notice here at some point was that Meagan Good wanted to be who she was at first. Didn't want to be a wife, wanted to be who she was, career woman. I have no problem with that. But now recently she's told Entertainment Tonight that she would like to, have a child in addition to chasing her personal and professional pursuits. Now, guys, I want to talk about that because, I grew up in the 90s and I saw the shift. When I'm talking about the baby boomer generation, people like my mom.
You 41. What my nigga Teddy Ray said, you 36.
You 36.
Like, come on, bro. At 41, now we thinking about children, bro. 41, not to say it can't happen. My grandma had my mom when she was like 40 something. So it's not unheard of. It's not impossible, but it's like, why did it take so long? Was the career more important? I feel like the last decade, bro, like what's she been at? Since 2012, what movie she been in? What show she been on in the past 10 years? You know what I'm saying? Like, and even like if you was in some movies, like you couldn't have had a little baby in there somewhere. You couldn't find no husband at all that was accepting of you and your career this whole time. You were Meagan Good. Then nobody want to settle down. Then you got what to do this in the church the strong way, and maybe you decided you didn't want to do that no more. Women will do that. They'll see your life and see what you're doing and see how you living, and they'll come in your life thinking that they want to do that because it's new and it's fresh and it looks good. It looks great. But they get in there and they're like playing a part. It's not actually them. It's not what they actually want to do. They thought they did until they had to do it every day. And they're like, man, you do this every day? This is really your lifestyle? Like, yeah, it's not an act. This is what I'm on. This is what I do. You came in here trying to tag along and now you don't want to do it no more. So now you got to leave. Now you done wasted my time and your time. Out here just trying to explore the options. Out here trying to just see what's, bro. Nah.
People like my grandmother and people like that. And my mom is a career lady. But I started to see it more evident with girls that came up at my high school, right? In the 90s. Started off with people like Mary J. Blige, being independent in the industry, doing things, the brat, those kind of ladies. And then that was the thinking of the independent woman. We don't really need a man, okay? And you started to hear it in the music. I don't want no scrubs and things like that. We're as educated and all of these things. So basically women just were tired. Even preceding that in the 80s, you're seeing that. Women were tired of being housewives in the black community. No longer do they want to do that. Being a housewife, a man was not worth it. He's not worth my time. I'll go out and get an education, and then I'll have a child. I'll raise a child by myself. So then my question is this, what has that thinking got our community? Again, many people will always complain about black men not protecting black women. And then you look at this as a choice. Many women don't want to be wives. I'm talking about even the ones that say I do. Some women want the marriages for the wedding, but they don't want to be wives, right? And Meagan Good clearly figures out that being a wife is not what she wants to do. She still wants to be a mother though. So then my question is, how does that affect the child? I want to talk about that. How does it affect the child? Because see, it's different from what you want as a parent out of selfishness. But what is best for the child? Many women in America, regardless of race or nationality or religion or gender, usually, especially not immigrants, but especially those, black, Latino, preferably black. They don't care about what's going to happen with the kid, at least in their mind. In their mind, they are good enough to raise the child without any help.
And what's up with that? Why are you willingly talking about you can raise a child by yourself? I don't need no man to help me. I can do it alone. I got it. You don't have it. You burnt out. You tired. You don't have it. If you had it, you wouldn't ask for child support. If you had it, you would need government assistance. You don't have it. And it ain't made for you to have it. It's made for y'all to come together and do it as a group. It ain't meant for you to do it by yourself. It never was. That's why it takes two of us to make one. If you could do it alone, you would be able to make it by yourself if it was meant to be that, but it ain't.
Even if they might love the kid, but in the big picture, they don't usually have all the tools to do so. How do we know it? Look at the problems you have in black dominated cities or in black households anywhere in the country. We can talk about the cities today: Detroit, Cleveland, Atlanta. Remember Atlanta? Atlanta was where you wanted to go 20 years ago, 10 years ago. Now it's where you better not go to Atlanta. Why? Because you have these kids that have come up from single parent homes. They have.
My boy pulled up Chicago talking about Atlanta. I feel the message though. I feel it.
Less technical skills. They have less family values. They are more likely to be the ones that are criminals. And then what do? They go out there and and not all of them. Obviously, many of them are good working people and all that kind of stuff. But the boys, they're the more ones that are more prone to get into gangs, more prone to get into violence in comparison to children who have two parents. But now they're coming from homes where the mother said, I want the kid, and didn't want to make the sacrifice to say, I want the kid with the man that's going to be in the family. Meagan Good is saying the same thing. I don't even want you as a man. Give me the baby. Okay? Give me the baby. I don't even want you. And that's what black.
That is so ridiculous, bro. I'm going to tell you like this, bro. Can't no woman tell no man how to be a man because this woman has never had to be a man. You can feel like you done did some male roles or did the job of a man in your mind. No woman can teach her son how to be a man. None. Zero. None of them. Nobody. My mom couldn't. Your mom can't. Nobody's mom can. How can you teach me how to do something you ain't did? It's so many things that you don't know about. So many things that go on that it don't even cross your mind as a woman. How can you teach me how to be a man? You can't. That's why men go out here and they bump their heads against all the walls trying to figure out how to be a man because nobody taught them how. Nobody showed them how. I can't be like my mom. My mom was a woman. I can't go up and try to do what she did. I can't be her. I'm a man. You feel me? And even outside of that, it benefits a little girl a great deal to have a male figure in the house, a male figure to protect her, a male figure to help her, guide her, to try to find a man out here that ain't a piece of shit. Even when marriage happens, what the man supposed to do? The man supposed to go and ask the father for the daughter's hand in the marriage. Like, hey, man, you know what I'm saying? And the father gives the okay or the hell no. Because your father got your best interest at heart. This man might not. And a man gonna see through that quick. I can see if you won't be as timing with my daughter, bro. This single woman, I can do it by myself, bro. It ain't worked. It ain't worked. Y'all can't tell? Y'all can't tell it ain't working. It ain't working. Y'all can't see that? It ain't working, fam. Stop doing it. Try something else, please, Lord.
Black America has said to many of its men, you black men, we don't want you. It's not even just in America. It's all over Africa going on now. You have so many ladies out there who are empowered saying, listen, I don't need these guys. And mind you, most governments in Africa don't have the social systems built up. You know, God forbid in America, if you have a kid and you can't take care of them, you have child support. Good luck getting that done in Nigeria. Good luck getting that done in Uganda, right? So you have women saying, I don't need the man, and having a baby and being abject poverty in certain places with this mindset. The reality is when you remove men from families, you don't have communities. Where you go, many of you who live in urban areas in Black America, who do you go buy your milk from? Who do you go buy your gas from? You're getting it from the Indians. If you're in Africa, you're getting it from Indians and Lebanese. Even in Black America, your economies are dominated by people who have families. Look who has the shade room. The shade room are Nigerian American families with high excellence. They went to USC and things like that. Is that broken families? No. Those households are led by strong men. And yet you look at these Black men who come from these homes where the mom said, you know what? I want to have a kid as an accomplishment along with my professional goals. And then that kid doesn't know how to be a man. And when he dates your daughter, you want to call him a bum. When your daughter comes back home and says her boyfriend is lazy and he doesn't want to do anything for himself, you go out and blame Black men. When the mom is the one that's saying, I don't need the man, I can raise the kid by myself. And then when the man becomes unproductive because he doesn't understand what a man should do, you get upset. There's something about D.A. Hughley. Many things about him I don't like about his politics. I like him personally as a guy. I think he's a nice guy. But I want to talk about what he said on the comedy special. He says, in order to be a man, you have to see a man. And every day I thank God for my father and my grandfather. The man that I am today will get up, go out, go do things. I will go to other countries. I will go to the end of the earth to do stuff because I saw men in my life doing that. Now then you take some of these.
You hear that? He saw it. Men need male role models. Men need, even if it ain't a family member, they need some kind of mentor. A man needs a man to look up to. A man needs a man that has accomplished something in life to look up to. A man needs a positive male role model. If not, some men can succeed without it, but a lot of men just crash out because it's like they ain't never seen no man do nothing. So how do I even know I can do something? I ain't never seen no Black man around me do nothing. We need that visual, bro.
Boys who come up to be a little bit more lazier, they don't have the aggression to go over and do things. That's why the Chinese taking over Africa, because they have their men that are doing it. These boys become helpless. They become helpless men. Then Black women will complain to men about why you guys are lazy. Well, who is saying that they don't need the guy in the first place? A lot of these men are being used as permanent sperm donors to have the baby and buy. I don't need. Thank you so much for the kid. So basically, Meagan Good will go out there and get pregnant by some dude that she knows won't be in the kid's life and can't take care of the kid. And it's on purpose. It's deliberate. But the thing about it is this: don't blame men for your problems. Was that the case? You wanted to do it. Stick with it and own it. If it doesn't work out, don't go out there and blame men for it. No, because you're free. You're free to make the choice. And that is why Black men or Black professional people, men and women, are steering away from urban areas in Black America. The Detroits, we're leaving. We've already left. Atlanta, we're now leaving there. Jackson, Mississippi, hello. Little Rock, Arkansas, oh boy. Cincinnati, are you joking? Cleveland, Ohio, people are leaving those places. Why? They're dangerous. East St. Louis, forget about it. Are you insane? Of course you don't want to do that. Why? Because you don't have families there. No men policing those communities.
I like what he said at the end. There's no men policing the neighborhoods. There's no men policing the communities. And it's like, that's real. That's real life, bro. A bunch of strong, positive Black men in the community, bro. They gonna check them little boys when they're around doing BS. They gonna check them little boys quick. Jack them up, get some straightening. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all cut that out here, bro. Where your father at? You know what I'm saying? Let me go holler at him and let him know what you out here doing. But if it's just all mothers, bro, little boys be running right over their moms. They running right over their moms, bro. Cause that's their baby boy, my little boy. Run them over. You need that male authority, man. It's just so beneficial for the community, for the household, for the union, for the everybody involved. And it's like they just subtracted men from the whole equation. Men just being subtracted. Like, nah, we don't need them. We don't need them. We don't need them. Get with them, get pregnant by them, and be broke up with them before you even had a baby. Shotties be breaking up with the dude before they even had a baby, man. Come on with that, bro. Let's build some families out here. And it's funny you said folks is leaving Atlanta. I mean, I feel like if you got a family, you probably should leave Atlanta. Like, you ain't gotta leave the whole metro Atlanta area, but you definitely should go to the outskirts. You got a family, hit them outskirts, cause it's just too much going on. It's like more and more people keep moving down there just cause they see it, like the amount of like Black success, the amount of Black wealth. You can see Black people in Lambos and Lamborghinis and Rolls Royce every day. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of that going on, but it's a lot of wild stuff going on too. It's a lot. But yeah, man, let me know how you feel about the video down below, man. Do you Do you feel like a man is necessary in the household? Do you feel like a woman can do the job by herself, whether she have a son or a daughter or both? Do you feel like she can do the job by herself? Do you feel like it's irresponsible to have a child before you're married because you ain't even locked in with this person? You feel like it's irresponsible, or it just happens and just roll with it? I don't know. A lot of women just they put importance on wanting to be married, but then they'll get pregnant by and have a man's baby that they feel like is not marriage potential. So it's like you just put like a huge dent in your vehicle, and then you trying to sell it for the same price before it was dented. Like, you know, like your dough about to fall off. The price is dropped. But yeah, man, let me know how you feel down below, man. Next sub goal is 4,000. You know what I'm saying? We on the way. We getting close to that. Not really close, but we on the way. So if you're still watching, you could sub down there. Free little button. Free little button don't cost no money down there now. Go ahead and sub to the kid, man. Appreciate that. Good looking on that. And as always, appreciate the love. And I'll see y'all in the next one.